Hi, it's Zach Jones from Heal Yourself and Move here, and we've got another video with wonderful Sophie O'Donnell, and this one we're looking at how she improves her arabesque and a very specific application to the arabesque of how she can actually go into a cross-lateral position with her arms in her port-de-bras while still maintaining the height and squareness through her hips. And so it gives you a wonderful chance to see how the Heal Yourself and Move method can be adapted so specifically to any training request. And I really encourage you to have a look at this. And it's wonderful to see, once again, Sophie with a teaching perspective and experience as the director of Western Valley Project, looking from such an articulate level into what's happening in her body and the changes as well. Can't wait to see what you think.
Yeah, a second arabesque, the tension in the back, like the first arabesque is always so much higher, and then you get to the second and there's this blockage on the twist, on the spiral of the spine.
Yep.
I suppose the shoulders have to be slightly more, you've got the hips spiraling outwards and then the shoulders spiraling the opposite way. So there's quite a lot of tightness there.
Yeah. Show me the arabesque and then transferring it into the first and then to second. Yeah. It seems it lowers very softly, doesn't it?
Yeah, and
you really start to feel it grab there.
One side. Like my first arabesque is really comfy now. It feels lovely to do. And every time I look at it, I'm always surprised how high it is. And then it comes to the second and I can feel it like pulling in the neck and
Yeah. So I'll show you something right now and then we'll go backwards from it. So we'll see, sometimes it's nice to see if we can get a quick win on this, but then there's other things I can show you. You've got the Swiss ball and stuff like that. Yeah, to solidify it. But if you go and, so go back into that arabesque position. And what I want you to do, don't worry about the Swiss, actually, yeah, put your leg on the Swiss ball. You can even go to the bar, put the ball behind you in your arabesque. What I want you to do is go and take your left arm to second. So keep your right arm there. Keep your right arm there, yep. Left arm to second, and I want you to, even a little bit behind you, actually, go and take the arm behind you. Yes, you could. And what I want you to do is keep relaxing into here and create a bit more pressure with the right arm. Now what I want you to do is go into that Arabesque position. As you're going into that Arabesque position though, put your hand on your ribs now. And I want you to push back. I want you to push back and don't let it come. That's it, yep, good. And I want you to completely relax into the, yeah, nice. Any gripping in the back there at all?
Down the side, not up the front now, just down the side.
Yeah, good. Now what I want you to do is go out to put the hand at the side. This time, put your hand around your belly. Put your right hand around your belly. Relax into that right hand. Melt it, meet it, move around. Then once again, take the hand to the side. I want you to keep melting and relaxing and a bit more stronger pressure from the right hand into the belly. And then just from the second, go all the way to arabesque. Is there any discomfort in the back then?
It's not the side now, it's just this lower section here.
Great. Lining your hand up directly with that lower section, just a bit still with the right hand at the belly, right hand at the belly. Right, yeah, sorry. And I want you to kind of imagine you've got a belly like mine, which in case you'd have to lift it up. So you're going to pull, yeah, that's it. And you're actually creating that pull from underneath the belly button up. It's almost like it's diagonally. Yeah, good. Now you go left hand across again and now go across. And really lining it up with that lower back thing and then pulling it across.
Good. Now it doesn't feel muscular, it feels in the joints.
Yeah.
Like in that SIJ joint.
Is that something that you've noticed before? Do you often get that when you're doing that arabesque?
No, it's usually after I finish.
Yeah. But you're getting it now. Okay. So what I want you to do now is go and put your left hand, put your right hand now, you put your left hand on that area. Your left hand on that area. I want you to press in pretty strongly. That's it. But it's kind of like you fall backwards with your glute into the hand. That's it. So you're meeting it. Now what I want you to do is keep that and see if you can replace it with the right hand. Meet it, melt it, create that pressure with the right hand. Arm to the side. Left arm to the side again. And now bring the arabesque around while continually kind of falling backwards into it.
Yeah, that's so much better.
Okay, good. Now from there, let's just go and do the arabesque again.
Much better.
Fabulous. So much higher too, and just easier.
There's
And how
still
about-
a slight tightness, but it's nowhere. It just feels tight. It doesn't feel like you cannot pass. Like there's no more movement here. It just feels like the elastic band's pulled a little bit tight. No, that felt good.
You're going into it making all the connections at once rather than just focusing on that. But from a teaching perspective, you know that the tip of the iceberg works, you know? And so then you've got a tool that you can go straight in with. But then what I'm also for teachers here is just like, well, you know, one thing might not work. Now we've got all these other things. But what really is from teaching and from dancers as well is that if you've got this process behind you, that you can then be looking at your students very differently, and then you can start going, you know, oh, this way of doing it didn't work. So now we can adapt and try other things rather than being dependent on information that, you know, if it's not working, then what are you going to do, you know? And then you come back and you go, look, I tried and it didn't work. And so that should never happen, because you've got, you know, as long as we know the physiological principle works, you know, and then you know, at the most you might have one student in a class that's struggling or whatever, and then we can adapt that or whatever. But awesome.
Thanks so much for watching. Hope you got a huge amount out of that. If you'd like to have your say in what goes into these YouTube videos, please subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like to also participate live every Friday in our Facebook group, our Heal Yourself and Move Facebook group, we address any topic in dance that you could possibly imagine. And it's a wonderful dynamic group with so much to say and to share. I'd love to see you there.